Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Lakers fan and you got some questions about their future. The NBA season is starting in about 1 month, and I believe within this month, there are a lot of questions the Lakers have to answer. When it comes to training camp, when it comes to their roster, the Lakers have to start planning out their actual plan. So if you're a big Lakers fan and want to know some questions and battles they're going to be going through this upcoming month, you're going to love this video. Let's not waste any time, let's get into it. The Lakers roster right now is basically set, but there are still many questions that we need answers to. With NBA training camp starting on September 28th, the Lakers right now have to plan for training camp, figure out the rotation, figure out the logistics in order to go into the regular season, which is starting on October 19th. As of right now, we're getting so many videos of Laker players practicing. They're at their own gyms, working out on their own, and I simply can't wait to see when all of these stars come together and start practicing. But before that happens, Frank Vogel, Rob Pelinka, and I'm going to add LeBron James in that conversation, have to figure out how they're going to use their roster and simply execute a 2022 championship. For this video, I'm going to be raising up the biggest questions we as Laker fans have right now, trying to give you guys my ultimate answer, and also explaining why it's important to figure out. One thing's for sure though, before the regular season starts on October, I do believe the Lakers will settle it and beat these battles. The first question is with Marc Gasol. What does the future hold for Marc Gasol in the purple and gold? When talking about last summer, Marc Gasol signed a 2-year contract with the Lakers. He didn't have an amazing first year, but we still want to keep him for the second year. We all know what Marc Gasol brings. He's a veteran leader, he's a playmaker, more importantly, a catch-and-shoot interior defender. And with the rumors we're hearing right now of Marc Gasol potentially leaving, it's actually a big-time concern. According to Mark Stein is saying that Marc Gasol might not want to play his final basketball career with the Lakers and play overseas in his hometown. And right now, with Rob Pelinka being very silent about it, I do believe it's a big possibility that Marc Gasol walks and does not play for the Lakers. As I make this video, the Lakers have 14 players on their roster, including Marc Gasol, so if Marc Gasol leaves, they're going to be down 1 more center and down 2 players for their final roster. So that's why I do believe Rob Pelinka, LeBron, and Frank Vogel have to be ready in the circumstance that Marc Gasol leaves. From what we are hearing, the Lakers want Marc Gasol to be their starting center if he does stay, so let's hope for the best for Laker fans that Marc Gasol does stay. But if I'm going to give you my honest opinion, I see Marc Gasol actually leaving and the Lakers have to find another center. The next training camp battle in question is talking about Rajon Rondo, the Lakers' new point guard that they just signed off the veterans minimum deal. How much minutes will Rajon Rondo play? 2 years ago when the Lakers won the NBA championship, Rondo was a big part of why they won. And if I'm going to be honest, he was the third option behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis. When talking about this offseason, the Lakers got a lot of depth on their roster. Of course, they got Russell Westbrook, they got Carmelo Anthony, and they still have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And with Rajon Rondo naturally being a ball-dominant player, the question is, how much minutes will Rajon Rondo play? One more thing to know is that this summer, the Lakers re-signed Talen Horton-Tucker and also signed Kendrick Nunn, 2 young guards that want the ball in their hands and wants to prove themselves. So in Frank Vogel's perspective is, do you give Rondo the minutes, somebody you can rely on, or simply develop the young guns of Nunn and Talen Horton-Tucker? From what we were hearing, the Lakers lost Jared Dudley this offseason, and they want Rajon Rondo to kind of be like that Jared Dudley type of player. The encourager, their locker room presence, and more importantly, the leadership aspect. I do see Rajon Rondo being more of a leader than more of a player. The next battle in question is talking about DeAndre Jordan, the Lakers' newest member. DeAndre Jordan just got traded to the Pistons and the Pistons just waived him and the Lakers just picked him up on a veterans minimum deal. The question is DeAndre Jordan going to start, or will it be Dwight Howard, or will it be Marc Gasol? With the big rumors that Marc Gasol could be leaving, I do believe that DeAndre Jordan could be getting a bigger role. As of now, he's the third center behind Marc and Dwight Howard, but if Marc leaves, DeAndre has to step up and simply play consistent minutes and be a factor. With DeAndre Jordan being 33 years old, I still believe he has a lot to offer to the NBA. He's not as good as he used to be on the Los Angeles Clippers, but still, be a beneficiary center that plays 50 minutes a game and be impactful in the interior and simply on those alley-oop situations. The next battle is a very popular one, and that's talking about the Lakers starting lineup. Who is Frank Vogel going to start the season? We all know right now Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis are all locked to start, but the question is, who is going to be the shooting guard and the other front court player? The reason why I'm saying front court player is that Anthony Davis might be playing the center position. So if that's the case, should they start Trevor Ariza at the power forward? Should they start Carmelo Anthony? Or bring Melo off the bench similar to what Portland did last year and simply be a scoring spark plug? On the shooting guard's perspective, we literally have no idea what the Lakers plan on doing. Some people believe that THT will be the starting shooting guard because he signed a big contract extension. But some fans out there are vouching for Wayne Ellington, a sharpshooter, someone that can space the floor and help Russell Westbrook and LeBron on those driving kicks. So that's the question. Who is going to be the Lakers starting shooting guard and who's going to be the Lakers starting front court player, center or power forward? If I'm going to give you guys my opinion, this is my ideal starting lineup for the Lakers. It's Russell Westbrook point guard, then Wayne Ellington shooting guard, LeBron James small forward, Anthony Davis power forward, and then Marc Gasol at center. This is my ideal starting lineup, but of course with Marc Gasol having the potential to leave, that might not be the scenario. So the question is, Rob Pelinka and Frank Vogel, what are you guys thinking? And the last training camp battle and questions and concern is talking about the Lakers' final roster spot. As I mentioned earlier, they have 14 players on their roster, which means they have one more spot for a free agency signing. The question is, are the Lakers going to sign someone right now before the start of the season, or are they going to wait, explore the buyout market, wait for the NBA trade deadline? That is my biggest question. What is the Lakers' plan when it comes to their final roster spot? As of right now, the free agency market is very, very dry. Paul Millsap just got picked up, LaMarcus Aldridge as well, DeAndre Jordan too. So now the question is, should the Lakers target somebody like Isaiah Thomas, Lance Stevenson, Monte Williams, maybe another big like Harry Giles? What is the Lakers' plan with their final roster spot? I believe, in my opinion, they're going to focus more on a younger player because right now they have a lot of veterans, a lot of experienced players. So signing a young player to kind of develop and learn from these veterans, I do believe it's a good long-term factor for the Los Angeles Lakers. So yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the Lakers and the training camp questions and battles they're going to be looking towards as the NBA season is about to start. As I mentioned earlier, I do believe the Lakers are going to figure it out. Soon we're going to get a projected starting lineup. We're going to see a final 15-man roster. And from there, we're going to move forward to see how the Lakers are going to approach the season. We're going to see how they're going to approach the preseason. Will LeBron James and Russell Westbrook play? Will Anthony Davis even play? Is he fully healthy yet? I do believe in the preseason, we're going to see a lot of Tyler Horton Tucker. Y'all remember last year, THT was amazing in the preseason. We're going to see more Kendrick Nunn. I do believe Monk, maybe see some Carmelo Anthony. I do believe training camp they're going to go hard. Preseason they're going to rest a little bit, and then of course the regular season starts. We're going to see an ultimate starting lineup. But what's most important to me, guys, is I want to know your thoughts. Do you have the answers to these questions? If you do, put your thoughts down in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!